Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, and today we're going to be adding a bunch of details to the Lego city. So let's get started. So recently we've been working on a lot of bigger projects in the city, like moving that road over 16 studs this way, and moving the pull-in for the cars to drop people off for the train station. And so I want to go in and add a bunch of details today because there's areas like this that need work, and they're missing tiles and missing 1x1 plates and missing some 2x4 tiles and missing little details like this. And I want to kind of also the ramps for the sidewalks. So I want to go in and I want to add a bunch of those details around the city today just to kind of get an idea of what this is eventually going to look like. Obviously, I don't have enough 2x2 tiles to do the entire thing, but I want to at least put down all that I have because I made a mess the other day while making this video here. And so I want to use these pieces and also clean up my mess. And so that is what we're going to be doing today. And so I think we're going to start with over here, actually, just because these 1x6 tiles that and also the ramps for the sidewalks that have been missing over here, those are really bothering me, and they have been for a long time. So I want to finally go in and I want to finally fix that up here because recently I got a bricks and pieces order in with a whole bunch of 1x6 tiles and also the ramps needed to fill all of those spots in. So that's great. I can finally finish this whole corner here. And once I put those tiles in and also that one grill tile right there for the drain, this whole section will be done, which is great because I recently finished this corner of the city here, and I can now, I'll call it done for now. It's not going to be permanently done because this is Lego and, you know, everything is subject to change. But I'm pretty much going to call this entire section done for now once all the tiles and all the details go in. All right, so all of the tiles are in now, which is great. The grill tiles in, and I also added in the 1x2 tiles over here because it was missing it right behind the ramp here. And all of the ramps are in as well. I do just need to go in and add one more figure onto that jumper plate right there. But now this whole section is pretty much what I would call done, which I'm pretty happy with. I know that 2x2, let me get you guys a little bit closer here. I know that this 2x2 as well as that one right there where the Mars mission guy is, I know that both of those are technically where I wanted to put lampposts, but I don't know if I want to put lampposts around the museum here. I think we'll try that in this video today just to see how it looks, and then if I don't like it, I'll just rip them out and replace it with tiles again. But this is the before with no lamps around the museum except for these two in the front here, and I guess those two right by the museum here. So mainly what I'm concerned with is this side and that side there. So I know there is one back there. It's very haphazard, but yeah, I'm going to go in. I'm going to add the lanterns, or the lamps, I mean, and we'll see if it looks good and if it looks too crowded. And worst case, I can just rip them out again. And this is what it looks like after I add the few lampposts in. I added the one here by the Mars mission guys, and that one was there already, like I mentioned. These two up at the front, as well as these two by the museum, were also already there. And I added this one in, as well as the one down at the end. I know it's a big gap in between the two of those, but that one is pretty close to the sidewalk, so I feel like that's kind of a nice middle ground. So you have one at the end, or close to the end here, one kind of in the middle, and then one all the way at that end there. And I think this looks pretty good. It does feel like there's a lot of lampposts here, but then again, you know, there's one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one here. And, you know, there's a whole bunch of them going around here. So I don't think it's the end of the world. I think I'm just going to kind of leave it as is. If you guys prefer having all of these lampposts here, or if you think I should reduce the number, drop a comment down below for me. I'd be curious to hear what you guys think of it. But now that this section is done, I want to work on that section right there, but that's pretty quick. It's just the 1x6 tiles. So, and also the curved slopes for the ramp to the crosswalks here. So let me work on that section, and then we can come back around this way and work on this front section here. All right, so I went ahead and I added all of the 1x6 tiles in to finish out this street here, as well as all of the ramps for this intersection here. So now all of the people can walk down the ramp instead of having to step down the curb. And this section is not done because I don't have any more 2x2 tiles, and I don't have many more 1x2 tiles or grates. And I want to save whatever I have left for the front by the pull-in that we made the other day. So I'm okay with leaving this unfinished for now, and if that means I can make a bit more progress in the front of the city. And so I did also go ahead and add some of the tiles over here as well, but I'm not super worried about this section because from this crossing all the way back is not on base plates, I mean, so that can't actually connect to the base plates on the sides here. So I'm not worrying about that for now, but I did want to go ahead, and since I had the curved slopes, I wanted to just put them in on all of the crossings. But now that this is all done, let's go over and back to the front of the city where we can work on more of the details. All right, so I started working on this front section up here, and I added the only 1x4 tile that I could find. So I do need to go ahead and add those, or find some more, or buy some more and add them in over here and here. But I could slide these 1x6 tiles over and then just add another one and then a 1x2. But I want to keep these 1x6 tiles in line with the 1x6 tiles over here, just so it looks a little bit nicer. It's a detail that not many people would notice, but I see it when I walk in the room, and so that's how I want to do it. But as for this section here, I realized in the video the other day where I made this, I actually didn't make this symmetrical. So normally how I do corners like this is I do something like this here, which I don't believe I have another corner section, but normally it would go like this, and then I'm trying to make this on the fly right here. But basically this is what it would look like, and then if I just grab a 1x2 tile in dark bluish gray, it would look something like this. And so this corner right here is symmetrical, so there's a 2x2 tile and then there's a 1x2 on each side, and then the 1x1, and then the corner tiles, and then this pattern here. And since there's no crossing here, this would get replaced with actual 2x2 tiles, so that would also be symmetrical. But this is just kind of a demonstration really quick, and so, but as you guys can see, this pattern is symmetrical, and so I did not end up doing that unintentionally on this side here, but I thought I could run with it because I liked how the tiles and the math with this whole section here, I liked how that lined up. I could change this, and I'm going to do that in the next clip and then kind of show you guys both options, but this is kind of what I was working with here. So this line of 1x2 tiles would come across as well as the 2x2s, and then I would have the 1x2, the 2x2, and then it would just go straight into 2x2s. And so on the other side, like I showed you where this jumper is, there would be a 1x2, and then the 2x2s would start here and keep going. But figured I would run with that and just kind of see how it looks. I don't think it looks that bad, to be totally honest with you. And then obviously, like I mentioned in the other video, this, where my finger is right now, this sideways cut tile and that one right above it, these two right here, are going to be in light gray eventually, and then that one is going to stay dark gray, just so this line kind of flows a little bit better. But I kind of like how that looks, actually. I didn't think I would, but let me try it the other way by making this symmetrical, and I'll show you guys how that all looks. All right, so this is what the other side looks like now. It is the symmetrical version, whereas this side is still the other version. So here's a look at that one, the asymmetrical one. And over here is the symmetrical one. I'm actually leaning towards this, I think, after all of this. Simply because all of the other ones in the city, all the other corners look like this. And so to keep it consistent, I think I'm going to roll with this. Obviously, like I mentioned, this one and that one are going to be in light gray eventually. And then this cut tile here is going to be staying in dark gray. But I don't have any in light gray, so I'm just using the dark gray ones for now to kind of get a feel for what it would eventually look like. But yeah, I actually like this better, I think. Whereas over here, like, it has the 1x6 tile and then the 1x2 and then the 2x2. Whereas the rest of my city is the 1x6 and then it just goes straight into the 2x2s, which this does. So I think I'm going to tear this all apart, and I'm going to make it look like this side, which isn't really a problem. But yeah, this is just kind of the thought process that I go through when I'm designing stuff like this. And so I hope this is beneficial to at least some of you or entertaining to the rest of you. And yeah, so this is kind of what I'm going with right now. I don't know if I want to add a street light on this back section here because there's one here and I can't add another one here because I feel like that's too close. So then maybe the other one, the next one I could put is maybe like, let's see, it's maybe like here. And then, or maybe like, I don't know, somewhere in this area here. And then maybe another one here-ish. And then I have the one here. Obviously, this is subject to change. All of this is. But yeah, so I don't know. And then I have one over here tentatively as well. And then whatever modular building goes here, we'll have one around here-ish. So I think this is fine for the number of lampposts. It's just a matter of whether I want to put them here or not. I'm leaning towards yes, just because I feel like it needs it. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to add as many tiles as I can into this. I did manage to find, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I did manage to find a few more 1x4 tiles. So now this is all done throughout here. And I have a couple extras, so I'm going to be placing those over by the back section right over there, because it was missing a few when I had showed that to you guys. But I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out here. Obviously, I would love to have more 2x2 tiles so I can finish this whole thing, but that's not the case. Next time I order pieces, I will be sure to order a whole bunch of 2x2 tiles to hopefully, if at the very least, just finish this area here, and then this road will be its own thing to worry about. But yeah, so let me just get going on tiling the rest of this and redoing that, and I'll show you guys how it all looks. Okay, so I took out this road plate right here just because this is going to eventually be a crossing, and then I'm going to need an 8x16 road plate for that. So that's another thing to add to the list of things to buy. But the taking it out is just a reminder to do that, and the tiles from that ended up going into this. So now I'm only 3 short over here, and I do still need to buy some more for the other road plates that are missing tiles, but I'm pretty happy with this. I got a lot done today, and so I am extremely happy with how everything is turning out in the city here. But on that note, that is going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what I did, make sure to like the video and subscribe, as well as click the bell notification so you don't miss any future uploads. If you guys have any feedback for me on the different tile designs and all of the details that I added throughout the city today, make sure to drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. But once again, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.